Good morning, everybody. How are you? Happy Saturday. So today I am doing a reaction video to Foodie Beauty's live stream called, let's see, what is it this time? Eating and Beezing and Possibly Cleaning. But here's the good news for this reaction, guys. As far as Foodie Beauty and her live stream, we're not going to watch much footage. As a matter of fact, I am not reacting to the footage on her channel. I'm going to another channel that basically just gathered all the juicy bits, put it into an edited video, and put it all together into like a highlight clip. And I would like to give special thanks to the channel, Queen of WTF, for that. That's the one that we're going to be playing, not Foodie Stream. And why am I doing it that way? Because the stream that Foodie did last night, that was for basically over 2 hours long, for all the hoo-ha that she made over that live stream, there was nothing really going on. It was very, very, very boring. Out of 2+ hours, there was maybe only a few minutes of footage of note, and the rest was just your usual Foodie Beauty garbage. And I don't feel like putting you guys through that today. It's Saturday, it's the weekend. You guys should be able to enjoy your weekend without all of the boring nonsense of Foodie Beauty. So I'm just going to be using Queen of WTF's footage from her video, and I will be linking her original video link in the description, and I do encourage everybody to go over to her channel and to subscribe to her if you haven't already. That way, leaving the description in the link so you can find her. So as far as footage goes, we're not going to see a whole lot of that. The main focus of this reaction video is for the comments and showing food. I think that's the most painless way to go about it and the best way to go about it as far as this live stream in particular. So before we get started with all of that, a few things of note. Foodie Beauty, she made a big to-do about she didn't want anybody sniping her streams anymore. And she's claiming that, oh, you know, like, you're stealing from me. You shouldn't be sniping. She's going to be reporting people. You know what, Foodie? People sniping you, you don't like it, but it isn't stealing. And it isn't against YouTube's TOS to do that. A lot of people frown down upon that, but it isn't stealing. And if we're going to be honest, if the content on your channel were really, really interesting and really intriguing, as it should be, then you would have much more people on your channel than going to the reaction channels. People go to the reaction channels because your content is just that boring and monotonous and toxic. They have to go to the reaction channels just to be able to watch it, because what the reaction channels do is take the content, condense it down, make it palatable, or they add their commentary to make it tolerable. And that's why people prefer the reaction channels. If your content on your channel were great on its own, nobody would go to the reaction channels, but they go to the reaction channels for a reason, and not necessarily just to spite you. So let me just go ahead and share the screen, because I got some stuff to show you guys. I got everything all lined up and ready to go. Unlike Foodie, I come prepared. I don't fly on the seat of my pants. I gather everything together and then just put it all into this reaction video so you guys can see. So let me see where we should start first. Okay, let's start with Foodie Beauty's own community posts. So she posted this 3 hours ago. She says, so this is from a reaction channel's whiny community post. Imagine being butthurt over people stealing a tiny clip from your content. Imagine that. I can't with the hypocrisy. Well, Foodie, you're over there complaining about people stealing your content. You're complaining about people stealing your content, and you think that you can highlight this comment like it's going to do something. It's not going to do anything. Let's see. Let's see what it says. Can I put it all up? Okay, so it says, I have actually seen this a couple of times in the last 2 or 3 months. People taking parts of my videos, using them in their own without giving me credit. Also here and there stealing my ideas, and I don't mean posting similar things at around the same time after Chantal's stream. That happens. And they are monetized too. I'm not. So a little mention would be the right way to do it. Makes me wonder if, with Chantal getting more boring by the minute, I should finally call it a day. Don't know if I will, but I'm getting annoyed by that. I have never taken anything from anybody without mentioning them. Even if I find things on Kiwi Farms, I either mention that as a source in the video or the description box. You guys know, as far as my reaction videos, if I use somebody else's content, uh, or even stuff on Kiwi Farms, I'll mention it in my video. I'll credit the source. I always do. I think that's a very polite thing to do. And if I'm taking content from, say, a reaction channel, I will put the links in the description so you guys can find it. You know, I do think that is the polite thing to do. I don't know what everybody else is doing on YouTube, but that's the way I do it. I just think it's good manners. But here's Foodie thinking she's doing something by pointing out this post. I don't know whose post this is. I looked around. I couldn't find the actual source. I wish that she had said the actual source, but she didn't. But as far as me reacting, I always make sure to give credit where credit is due. So let's go back a little bit. And there we go. And see. So going back even further. Oh, so sorry. Hold on. So she also posted this, I guess, for her next live stream. Project Clean Villa Schedule. Oh, God. We know how she is with schedules, don't we? Live stream cleaning schedule, April the 16th. That would be today. 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Whole kitchen clean out, fridge, sweep and mop, garbage, dishes, blue pot. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. my bedroom. Imagine scheduling a cleaning and making that as part of your content on YouTube. I find that laughable. I mean, how many of us have houses and we got cleaning to do and we just do our cleaning? So she's talking about cleaning her house and making that into content and telling people exactly what she's going to do. Well, let's see if that actually happens, because she did say that she had plans for the weekend, and Natter said he had plans for the weekend. So how is she going to see Natter and at the same time plan on cleaning the villa, which is beyond disgusting? So let's see. It's going to take her 2 hours to clean out her fridge, sweep and mop, garbage, dishes, blue pot. You know what, Foodie? I have a house and it takes me less than an hour to clean my whole house. If it takes you 2 hours just to clean out a fridge, sweep and mop a floor, uh, take out the garbage, do the dishes, which, by the way, you got a dishwasher, so why is it taking you 2 hours to do the dishes and clean out the blue pot? that blue pot that's been sitting in the living room for the longest. That should tell you just how dirty your house is. If just one room by itself will take you 2 hours and your kitchen's really not that big, that there's something wrong. And 3 hours for your bedroom, 3 hours just for your bedroom. I'm sure most of that is you taking the garbage out of your bedroom. Don't get me wrong, I would love to see you do the things you're planning to do. Your kitchen needs to be cleaned out. Your bedroom needs to be cleaned out. If you do it, good for you. But I just think it's kind of ridiculous to be an adult and you're cleaning your house is such a big event. And that's something that the rest of us do, and that's just normal, that you're going to try to turn that into content. Seriously, like, really? This is the content that people pay for, you doing simple adulting around your house? That's a big deal. Come on, you can do better. You can do much better. Let's see you. So she's angry at someone by the name of Lime Jello. Let's see. Lime Jello said, potato and rice with the same meal. Keep packing in those carbs. I see it's doing wonders for your figure. Yeah, a lot of meals that Foodie eats are very carb heavy and, and very high in sugar. She really shouldn't be doing that as someone that she's got diabetes. And yes, Foodie, you have diabetes. You did not cure it. There's no cure for diabetes. Foodie replies, "Oh, what's wrong? Jeff, pleasuring themselves to my new OnlyFans fupa pic since you had the weight loss surgery, and now you are insecure and taking it out on me." So she's ridiculing somebody for having weight loss surgery. And I find that interesting because once upon a time, Foodie talked about getting weight loss surgery herself. But Foodie would never be approved for weight loss surgery uh, due to her health problems that are still ongoing. And the fact that, when you get weight loss surgery, you have to show that you're losing weight and that the surgery is actually going to do something. I've heard that part of weight loss surgery is you have to be on liquids for quite a while. You can't eat regular food. Foodie would never be able to do that. So here she is ridiculing somebody for getting weight loss surgery. Foodie, shame on you. Uh, if a person wants to get weight loss surgery, let them get it. Once upon a time, you said you wanted to get it, and now you're going to turn around and wag your finger at somebody. Okay, let's see. Next post. Her saying, "Hi, I'm going live at 10:30 p.m. If anybody snipes my stream, I will stop my live, put the sniper on until they stop stealing, then proceed to report them. Yes, it does make me big mad when you mess with my money, honey. Taxes don't pay themselves, although in this case they just might." Now cue the same tired haters who jump on these posts first always, yet claim my content sucks. Well, your content does suck. I mean, there's only so much the reaction channels can do to make it interesting. We try real hard, we do our best, but it does suck, Foodie. I mean, seriously, sitting and doing the same things over and over does not make it interesting. Sitting still and eating and complaining about the same things, it's not interesting. It just isn't. I don't care if you put on a wig and pretend to be another character. It's still the same content. And here you are giving a warning to anybody that if they snipe your stream, you're going to make a big deal of it. I watched your stream. I don't ever snipe you, but I watched it after you were done. And the first question that came to my mind was, why were you so adamant about protecting your content? There was nothing there really that was special. It was the same boring stuff. You acted like you were going to do something really special and unique. There was nothing special and unique. Nothing at all. It was just you sitting still in your dirty bedroom, eating a meal, complaining. What is so special about that you feel you have to protect it from other people sniping? I don't understand. If you explain it to me, maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll get it. Let's see. So that's the community post that she did. And here's the actual stream. Like I said, we're not going to watch this one. It's over 2 hours long, but there really isn't much to cover. But what I will cover is the comments, because you guys know I love the comment section. The comment section is often much more interesting than the live stream itself. So Danielle B says, "Poor Sam just wanted to sit on the windowsill and look out the window, but there is crap on every surface. When your house is chaos like that, the cats feel it too." I agree, they do feel it. They need room to roam around and jump on things. If you won't clean up for you, clean up for a little of them. I know you love your babies, and by no means do I think they are neglected, but oh goodness, and it gets cut off. I have to disagree with Danielle. I do think they are neglected. Let me tell you why. Because Chantal took the cats to the vet after months and months of people begging her to take the cats to the vet. And what happened when BBJ went to the vet? The vet had to shave mats off of the back of BBJ's legs. That's neglect. Sorry, it is. When when a cat has mats in its fur down to the skin, that's painful. That is painful because the mats can pull away at the skin. A cat's skin is very, very thin, and that opens up to infection. So that is neglect. Also, the vet had to clip the nails for BBJ because they were grown up under her foot pads. Can you imagine how painful that is when a cat's claws grow up under their foot pads? Imagine having nails or splinters growing into your feet and you have to walk on your feet. That's basically what it feels like for a cat, which again opens up to infection. Poor BBJ was suffering for a long time, and the vet had to clip the nails because they were growing up into her foot pads. That is neglect. That is neglect. But I agree with you, Danielle. If she's not going to clean the house for herself, at least clean it for the cats. Cats do like to jump into window sills. They like to jump on high places, and that place is disgusting. There's really no clean, empty place for them to sit or lie down. It's all bad. It's all bad. So next comment. Ron S says, more eating live, and guess what? One super chat. Loving the VIPs are getting it. $1.99 can't pay for crack. Did that happen? Did she only get one super chat? Yay! Finally, they're getting it over there. Finally, they're getting it. The way that super chats should be, it should be you give a super chat because you are supporting the creator, you are appreciating what they do, that they are doing what they can to make the content interesting and intriguing and positive for you guys. If you have a channel, you should not be rewarded for lazy content. You shouldn't be rewarded for that. Or toxic content. That shouldn't be supported either. So if the VIPs have decided, you know what, we're going to hold on to our super chats until we see something worth paying for, good for you. If that's why you're not giving the super chats, good for you. Hold on to your money. Foodie is making plenty of money. She's doing quite well for her channel. She's not in dire need of your money. So hold on to that money until she gives you something worth paying for. CFF says, if you came to watch cleaning, you could just turn right around and leave. Day 1,474 of no cleaning. Yes, she always promises the cleaning, but she'll never do it. She prefers to live in her landfill of a house. Psych 911 says, with the weather starting to warm up, I'm really hoping for a roach arc soon. Roaches love boxes. Well, here's another thing. They not only love boxes, they love, bags of rotting garbage. And Foodie has bags of rotting garbage on her balcony. They've been there since October. Because of the winter, they froze up, but the weather's starting to turn warmer now, so you've got bags of rotting garbage sitting on her balcony. So who's going to take those down and throw them away? Is it going to be her? Is it going to be Pete? Somebody needs to do it. Or she's going to have rotting garbage dripping off of her balcony, and the roaches are going to be attracted to it. Yes, they are. Kate Koa says, no super chats for her when she lies. Love it. Yep, so do I. I'm loving it. Like I said, she's doing okay. Foodie's doing okay over there. She's getting the views. She's getting the Google AdSense money. She's got the membership sign up. She's doing all right. Obviously, she's doing all right because she's ordering takeout. If she were in dire need of money, she would be making food at home. But if she's ordering takeout multiple times a day, she's doing okay. She doesn't need your money. She wants your money. Optimistic Prime says, the way you order out every day, you could save a fortune by stocking your fridge with your soda, water, cold brew, and syrups, etc. from the grocery store. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. She could save a fortune, but Foodie is foolish with money. She takes everything for granted. So she's always going to go to the expensive route rather than the reasonable route. Trauma Dumpling says, don't worry about reaction channels sniping your streams. Maybe start by putting any effort into your content and more people will come to your channel. Also, hi, Rose Thorn. Hello, Trauma Dumpling. How are ya? Obviously, people are paying attention over there that I do the comment section. Hey, Trauma. Hey, how you doing? And you know what, Trauma? You're right. If she did awesome content on her channel, if her content stood on its own in as far as being entertaining and interesting and intriguing, there would be fewer people on the reaction channels. Fewer people would be on the reaction channels and watch their stuff. You know, Foodie, she hates the reaction channels. She does. But she should be thanking us because without the reaction channel community, people would have stopped watching her long ago, because for the past year and a half, her content has been boring, boring, boring. It's boring. The reaction community have, you know, pumped some blood back into her channel. But instead of thanking us, she's resentful of us because she looks at what we do as, oh, you're stealing my content. You're writing piggyback on my content. No, Foodie, we're taking something bland and we're adding a little bit of spice and pepper and making it palatable for other people to digest. That's what we're doing. Instead of complaining about the reaction channels, work on your content, and then the viewers that go to the reaction channels might come back to you. They might all come back to you, but you got to work a little harder. You got to put the work in. Catherine out of my mind says, the amount you've eaten in a 24-hour period is insane. You're literally killing yourself. Well, you know, she doesn't really care much about her health. And, you know, she wants to pursue this lifestyle of doing self-harm. And yes, Foodie, you are doing self-harm by overindulging in the chemicals and the food. You are doing self-harm, and you are expecting the public to pay for it. You're not going out and getting a job and working for the money you get. You expect people to pony up their money and pay for what you want. Brittany Novell says, this is why she gets food to go. If she ate a full meal inside of a restaurant and then told them she wanted a refund, they would kick her out the door after making her pay. She is a manipulative, selfish pariah. Yeah, so in this live stream, Foodie ordered a big meal and she said the food sucked, but she ate most of it and then asked for a refund. And you're right, Brittany, if she tried this crap in a restaurant, they would make her pay before she walked out. That's why she does the takeout from home, because she couldn't pull this in a restaurant. I mean, who knows how many times Foodie has asked for a refund after wolfing down the food? Who knows how many times she's done that? I'm sure this is not her first time. If she feels free to do it this time, she probably has done it other times, just asked for a refund and gotten the money back. You know, Foodie is shiesty. I wouldn't put it past her that she's done this multiple times. Many, many times over. LK says, so going after DLF is too far, yet you allowed Natter to continually belittle Pete, who's also not all the way there. Gotcha. So I guess there's some comments about Dragon Lord Frodo. That's another thing. Before I forget, so Monty, one of Monty's channels has gotten I think it's a strike or something, and it didn't come from Chantal, it came from Natter. But let's use a little logic. So use a little logic. Natter really doesn't know much about throwing strikes and all that, but Chantal does. She certainly does. And Chantal has a history of going after smaller channels, smaller reaction channels. She always picks the smaller ones. She never goes after the bigger reaction channels. You know, she's kind of a bully that way. Let's go after the smaller channels because they probably don't have much of an audience, and basically strike out at them. She won't go after the bigger ones. She's too scared. So she goes after the smaller ones. So she went after Monty. She did. We know it's her because Natter probably wouldn't bother, but Foodie has had trouble on her channel. So what she did was she went to Natter and she's basically using him to get back at Monty. She's mad at Monty. She's mad at Monty. She's mad at Mrs. Fields. So Foodie's being shisty over there. She's not doing the strikes from her main channel. She's doing it from Natter's channel. Yes, Chantal, we know you did it. It's very obvious that you're doing it because you got a history of going after the reaction channels. Not Natter, you. We know it's you. But Monty is going to be fighting it, and I'm sure he's going to win because, you know, he's one of the nicer reaction channels. For whatever reason, you decided to strike out at him, though. So, yeah, that actually happened. That she's going after Monty and using Natter's channel to do it. Let's see. Josie Joe says she ordered from Brown's Social House. Hope they see this and take back the refund after she inhaled the entire meal. I hope they do too. I mean, you can't sit there and say this food sucks and then sit there and stuff your face full of the food and then pretty much finish it and then ask for your money back. That's just fraud. It's absolute fraud. Let's see. Folia says, I just like me to be a boss bitch, okay? I can't even handle cleaning up her own room at 38 years of age. Never change, Chantal. Yeah, a boss bitch does not let her room look like a landfill. Just to be clear, Chantal, a boss bitch does not let her house look like that. A boss bitch does not have fruit flies all over her house. Let's see. Cinnamon Roll says her views in chat are getting low. They were so low yesterday morning that she actually opened up her chat. Yeah, that's an unusual thing for Foodie, having open chat, but she did. Foodie only opens her chat when she wants to get new members or get extra views. You know, like she has said in the past, oh, I don't care if I have 5 VIPs in the room. Oh, yes, she does. Oh, yes, she does. When she's had streams where there weren't that many people, she would cancel it and say, I gotta go. She wants a room full of people at all times, and she doesn't care if it's VIPs or VIPs in open chat. She's got to have lots of people all the time. Let's see. Dreadful says her poor hurts the restaurant too. Let's see. Junie says, of course she asked for a refund after eating almost her entire meal. I wouldn't expect anything less from a broke whale. You know, I hope the restaurant does see parts of this live stream and they get paid for that food, because that is dishonest, Foodie. That's dishonest. You know, people that own restaurants, they got costs to cover. And to sit there and send somebody some food and there's nothing wrong with it and you eat it and then you're trying to get your money back, you're ripping off the restaurant and the people in it. Shame on you. Let's see. Cell phone says, for one who brags about making almost 20K, you sure are cheap refunding a cheap takeout meal, right? Right? Miss 20K over there, and she's going to complain about a meal that she ate most of the food. Evelyn R says, stop crying for Natter. No one cares. Go for something new or else you will lose your members. Everybody is sick and tired of you talking about N. Move on before you lose it all. She won't move on, though. I mean, she's stuck in the box that she created for herself. She doesn't want to seek out new topics. She doesn't want to do new things because that would require work. That would require thought. I mean, I'm over here reacting to Chantal. I would love to see new stuff. I would love it. Something new, something different. Even people that watch the reaction channels, they get bored of seeing the same thing from Chantal in the reaction streams. The same topics, the same environment. They want something new. Take us anywhere, Chantal. Do anything besides talk about Natter, besides sit in your room and eat food and complain and be blitzed out of your head. Please do. Give us something new here. You know, people want something different. They're screaming for something different. Wandering Bowie says, getting a refund after eating the whole order. You selfish, entitled scammer. So the restaurant loses out on already tiny profit margins. Absolutely believe that you do this all the time as you originally stated. Disgusting. Oh, she said that? She said that she does it all the time? Chantal, shame on you. Shame on you. Rude. Rude. She's saying reported for fraud. Let's see. Jen says, so she had Taco Bell, steak with mashed potatoes, and chicken Alfredo with dessert all in one day. She has to be in congestive heart failure or close to it. I don't know what her health problems are. Don't know. But I know that all that eating is not good for her. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, Jill Castley says, please, Chantal, it is boring listening to you talk about your piercings. Thank you. Should I put one here? No, maybe what to do, you guys think? Then you go on and on about your hair. No one cares. Where's the funny Cuba girl instead of this self-indulgent foodie in our face everyday drug to her eyeballs? Can't go on. It will be your downfall. Yeah, I am so sick of hearing about her piercings. How many times a day does she mention her piercings? Talking about her piercings. Talking about, oh, this piercing has pus all around it. And I'm going to get this piercing. And talking about her hair. I mean, that's it? That's the content? Do better, foodie. Do better. Find something else to talk about. Pick up a book. Pick up a magazine. Talk about a TV show. Anything is better than the same old stuff over and over. Let's see. Everybody talking about the mess. Chantal's cat pajamas. So what is your channel is all about, Chantal? You. That's fine, but I urge you to examine what about you are putting out there. Oh, she doesn't care. She thinks any little detail about herself is interesting enough that people should tune in all the time. Let's see. All right, so that's the comments for that. Okay, let's see what else we got here. All right. So now we're going to get into Miss Queen of WTF's video. And like I said, I'm going to put a link for this video in the description. And I urge everyone to check out her channel if you haven't already, if you're not subscribed already. I am giving full credit to her work. This is not mine, it's her work. And she put all this stuff together of Chantal. So this is basically all the highlights for everything that happened last night. So let's get to, shall we?
Well, I get to clean my room. I'm not mad at Langella. I just wanted to call her out on her shit. Her comments are nasty as fuck.
Not Chantal talking about somebody else's nasty comments. When you think back to all the things she said in Cuba, all those really offensive things she said in Cuba. So she's over here talking about somebody's nasty comments. I'm reading the Langella comment right now, and it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Considering all the things you said in Cuba, Chantal, for hours, it's not that bad, ma'am. It really, really isn't.
But she's like, 1 minute they're nice and 1 minute they're nasty. And I just happen to be scrolling through my comments, and I don't address 99% of the mean ones, but this one I wanted to.
No, you just throw strikes at people. You're just shisty, and you throw strikes at people, and you always do it to the smaller channels because you think they can't punch back, that they won't fight back. You use Natter's channel to strike out at Monty because you didn't want to do it from your main channel because you're a bit of a coward that way. And you also had your minions and report YouTube reject. Yeah, that happened too. 2 strikes for that one. So you're all about the striking life right now. You can't make up your mind about whether you like the reaction channels or you hate us. You flip-flop. You flip-flop back and forth. I hate them and yet I like them. You know, you won't acknowledge the fact that we keep people interested in you. And by the reaction channels talking about you, that's more exposure for you, Chantal. In an indirect way, we are promoting you. So it's kind of stupid to go after people that, in a sense, they are promoting you. And they're doing what they can to make you interesting because you're not really doing it on your own.
Flash out in this community, it's normal. Yeah, you guys call me out on my shit. Why can't I call you out on your shit sometimes? Okay, chicken quesadilla sounds good too. Okay, so we have dynamite roll, sounds really good. But also the butter chicken curry sounds really good too. Oh, that sounds good. I mean, like she said, her boyfriend likes fat chicks, and she had weight loss surgery, so she's acting all bitchy and insecure. So go away. Okay, what am I gonna have to eat? Actually, I'm not jealous of skinny people. I don't care.
Oh, you big old liar. You are too. You are Chantal. Chantal, listen to me. You hate everybody that's female. Everybody. You don't like other women. You age shame. You body shame. You do it all. If a person is female, you already hate her. But don't tell me that you would love to be of a smaller size. There's nothing wrong with being, of a bigger size. I've seen bigger women who were gorgeous. Case in point, Lizzo. Lizzo is a beautiful woman. She lost a lot of weight, but when she was a big girl, she was gorgeous and she's talented. She can sing. Oh, I saw a performance by Lizzo when she was doing her song. I forget what song it was, but she was playing the flute. Oh, it was amazing. She was handling her business. She was wonderful. Wonderful. And you probably hate on Lizzo just because she was talented. But, ma'am, you see a woman who's a little bit smaller than you and you're going to go off on her. You don't like other women. What are you talking about? You would love to be of a smaller size, and you could be of a smaller size if you put the work in and you cut down on your portions and exercised. You would drop a lot of weight. But consuming 5, 6, 7, 8,000 calories a day ain't gonna get it done. Ain't gonna get it done. All you're doing is packing on the pounds, ma'am. If you're sitting there eating with no activity, you're gonna continue to gain weight.
Why do we like? Great. I want the butter chicken and the dynamite roll. No, Sam, there's all fruit flies and everything. What are you trying to do here? Are you trying to beat around the bush?
He's a cat. Cats love window seals. I've got my cats. Cats love window seals. They like to be high up and perch on things and sit and look out the window. That's just something they like to do. But poor Sam can't even get up in the window to look out the window because look at all the crap she's got up there. There's not even like a little bit of space for him. Chantal, he's just trying to get away from all the mess. And that person who made the comment earlier of when you live in chaos, so do your cats, and they feel that, they're right. They do.
Are you trying to beat around the bush? Are you trying to escape this hellhole? What are you trying to do? Okay, guys, what do I order? So at one point in time, yeah, I wanted to get weight loss surgery. What else am I gonna order? Do I get the soup or do I get the actual full meal? Oh, shut up! I'm not shaming people for fucking weight loss. Shut the fuck up. She was shaming me and calling me a cow. I don't have any effing sympathy for her. I'm bitter right now. You can tell. I know. Are you kidding? Savvy, there's so many channels being mean to me on Twitter. That's all it is. I told you, it's just a bunch of whiny wannabe.
She says so many channels are being mean to me on Twitter. Well, Chantal, as far as Twitter, listen, it's the Wild West on Twitter. Twitter is not for the faint-hearted. It's not for the faint-hearted, and it's not like your channel where you can block and ban people for saying things or delete comments. It's the Wild West, dear. You made the choice to get on Twitter and put yourself out there. So people are free to say what they want on Twitter. You cannot control what people say on Twitter. If you don't like it, don't look. Don't pay attention. You got on Twitter to promote your OnlyFans, and you also made a point to get on Twitter and post your tip links. You made sure to activate that feature on Twitter. So, hey, no apologies for Twitter. You had to know what you're walking into. I'm sure people warned you. You chose to do that to yourself, so I don't feel bad for you.
Okay, I should try to clean up a little bit, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should.
There's a lot of fruit flies. You're gonna. They're eating one old ass coffee.
Ew, what? They're eating one old coffee? Chantal, I see bottles of soda on your windowsill. That's sugary. So there's multiple sources for those fruit flies to get into and all that, and you don't even have the good sense just to clean off that windowsill.
I'm so gross. Like,
You
no
are.
man will ever love me. We were on the floor, actually. Can you entertain me tonight? You guys are gonna gross out. You want to see, like, the grossness of my room or what? Yes.
Boom. There it is. Now I know Chantal got up on purpose just to bend over and flash her butt, but look at all that stuff behind her. I mean, really? You know, not too long ago, she got mad at French Fry Girl for calling her house a hoarder house, but look at that behind her. Is she wrong? Was Frenchie wrong in saying that? I mean, it's not like Chantal has that mess in her house and we didn't see it and we were saying that to be mean to her. Look at that. Look at that. And not only is she living that way, but the cats are living that way. I mean, seriously, that's, I'm sorry, that's unacceptable. That's absolutely unacceptable. I could never live like that. And Chantal, my house is smaller than yours, and I don't live like that. There's a lot of people that don't live like that. You don't want people to talk about your house, and yet you make a point to show parts of your house that are messy, dirty, and disgusting. How can we not mention it? We're all adults over here. We take care of ourselves. We do the adulting. We'll wash our dishes. We'll do our laundry, and we don't make a big deal of it, nor do we make content of it. You don't want people to talk about your house. You got two choices. Either don't show it to us or clean it up.
Oh my god, I have too many bags of trash on my balcony. Paper. I'm gonna take them out tomorrow.
Sure she is. Chantal can't even walk up a set of stairs without huffing and puffing. So how is she going to carry a heavy bag of trash to the dumpster? I don't see her doing it. Pete might be able to do it. I don't see her being able to do it. Those bags have been sitting there for months. Who knows what condition they're in? The bags might break. I don't know. I don't know what condition those garbage bags are, but they've been sitting there for months. Everything inside those bags has been rotting, halfway frozen. She wouldn't be able to do it. She just won't be able to.
There's bags on the balcony because I'm fucking lazy. Well.
Look at that. She can't even, like, there's barely a walkway in her room. There's like a small path around the garbage. Chantal, no. Clean that crap up. No, break those boxes down at least. Break them down and, like, put them in a corner or something.
It's a fucking pigsty.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be clean soon. I have problems, okay? You're all deranged. I'm not content to live in filth. I hate it.
Yeah, we can see how you hate it. You live in that filth day in and day out, and you do nothing about it, and it just keeps getting worse. It's so bad now that you've got a tiny walkway from your bedroom door to your gaming chair. That's basically that's how hoarder houses are. There's stuff all around, and there's like tiny pathways of places you need to go, and that's pretty much about it. And Chantal, you are there.
I hate being messy.
Yeah, we can see that.
So some hair, combo wrapper. I want the pouty look. That was just something in my teeth. Chola.
Oh, great. So you're spitting something in your teeth outward. Nice.
What's a chola? So lip liner does make a bit of a difference, eh? Like, I just need to, like, be a boss bitch, okay?
You need to be, but you aren't. Because boss bitches don't have all that mess behind them. They will clean that up. They'll clean it up. You claim to be a boss bitch, Chantal, but yet I don't see any evidence of you being that. I don't see any evidence at all. A boss bitch would not have a filthy house. A boss bitch would take care of her pets. Take them to the vet like they're supposed to be taken. Feed them correctly. Make sure they're well taken care of. A boss bitch would be doing her laundry and making sure she had clean clothes. A boss bitch would never, ever, ever consider the idea of spending thousands of dollars on a crackhead and supporting him and putting him up in a motel. I mean, I could just keep going with the list of things a boss bitch would never do.
Harder than Cayo Coco. Actually, it's not. My heart is in moron. I'm kidding. Fake it till you make it, honey. See? Cinched waist. There's a bunch of pistachio shells. This room is going to take forever to clean. Okay, I'm going to go get the food all the way downstairs.
Look at her roll. I got to get the food all the way downstairs. Rolling her eyes because she's got to walk downstairs. Chantal, you would be horrified at what I do every day. I go for like a 2-mile walk every day. Let's see you do that.
Coke Zero. I'm suing. So here's the Thai soup. I make $400 on Twitch. Yay! You think STD is strengthening your immune system? Blackened chicken Alfredo. Thumbnail. Absolutely boring. Oh yeah, the chicken was good though.
So you see how much she's eating. Clearly, the food is not that bad because she's eating quite a bit of it. And she's going to turn around and ask for a refund. Chantal, that is so wrong. I'm sure a lot of restaurants, because of the vid, their business is suffering. And whenever someone like you asks for a refund, they have to eat the cost of the food and the labor to make that food. That is just so incredibly wrong. But then again, we are talking about you, that you ordered food at a fast food restaurant and then you drove off without canceling the order. Shame on you for ripping people off this way.
The chicken is weird. Gross and overpriced. I want a refund. I swear to God, I do. I'm gonna complain. Cookies and cream thing.
She ate most of the food and she's going to eat the dessert and she's probably going to ask for a refund for the entire meal. Not even part of the meal, for an entire meal. You know, so basically she's eating for free. She's dishonest this way. She would never do this sitting in a restaurant. She's only going to do it from home where she can't get caught.
It's so fucking good. Is someone sniping me right now? Ooh. Wait till the person's done their fucking live stream. You thieving pieces of crap. You're not gonna get away with it. I am gonna lawyer up, don't worry. No, I didn't change my mind, of course. It takes me forever to do things. When I copyright strike Miss Fields, she thinks she's fucking smart and has a case and counter strikes and puts in all caps letters on a legal document. I have the right to do this. No, you don't. And I'm gonna show you you don't have the right. And you're not gonna be able to afford to fight me back. So
boom, there it is. There it is, y'all. There it is. She just said it. She just said it. That's why she goes after the smaller channels. Sorry, I'm getting loud. Sorry. That's why she does it. That's why she goes after the smaller channels, because they're small and they're not making much money. So she picks on them. She picks on them for that reason. You can't afford to fight me back. I'm over here making 20K a month. You're barely making anything. So I'm going to go after you. I'm going to go after you. I'm going to purposely look for all the smaller channels that are about to be monetized or just got monetized and go after you. Because I know that if I go after you, it's going to hurt and you don't have the funds to fight back. That's why she doesn't go after the bigger channels like, say, Charlie Gold or somebody else. She's going to go after the smaller channels that don't have the funds to fight back. You just expose yourself, Foodie. Bully.
Don't even go there. Who shames people all the time? All these reaction channels. All I would have to do is like sit there, like, and these people mass report my channel and got my channel taken down. But it's not.
How do you know though? How do you know? Foodie. Let's talk about you getting in trouble on your channel. Let's apply some logic and reason to the situation. For anyone who wants to know, who needs to know, when anybody on any channel, if something you do gets reported, what YouTube will do is open an investigation. They will. It's not just simply a case of a person reported and they don't do any investigation. No, they will look at the material reported, see if in fact the person has violated any of the TOS, and they will make the decision on what to do based on what they see. And if a reaction channel reports Chantal, then it's revealed. But maybe, Chantal, it's not the channels reporting you. Maybe it's the viewers, some kind of viewer somewhere reporting you. So you're pointing your finger at the reaction channels, but you don't exactly know who's reporting you. You won't know. It'll just show that you're in trouble for whatever reason. I mean, who knows who reports anybody? But if a lot of people are reporting you, it doesn't mean all the reaction channels are getting together and ganging up on you and we're all reporting you. It could be your own viewers doing it, but you'll never know that. You know, YouTube will protect the viewers and their identities. But if you're getting reported, consider the fact it's not the reaction channels doing it. It could be viewers of your own doing it to you.
It's not good for me to do that when I have actually legit reason. You called someone an Egyptian piece of shit. Well, then he has a right to strike me for that, I guess. The difference is I took it down because I was blackout drunk when I said it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and that's another thing that Foodie abuses. The fact that she knows how to work the YouTube system. She's known for a long time. If you do something offensive, something against TOS, and you don't want to get in trouble for it, just quickly dirty delete. She's done it many times in the past. Many times. When she knows she's done something in a stream, said something, done something that will get her in trouble, she will quickly dirty delete. And that will absolve her of the responsibility of anything on her channel. She knows this and she abuses the system. Yes, she does. You know, I'm free to do what I want as long as I dirty delete it real quick, because then YouTube can't trace it back to my channel. Even if somebody sends YouTube on Twitter clips of what she's done, they're going to turn around and say, well, we looked at the channel and we didn't find the material, so therefore we're not going to hold her accountable.
Hey, if people really want to go there. He's a bully, not only that, because you know you're antagonizing an autistic person. Like DLF is severely autistic.
And you've used the R word and you defend that, so shut up.
I mean that in a bad way, but he has issues, and you know it fucks him up when you antagonize him and you talk about him and you still do it and you still bully and you still do it. Think what you want about DLF, whatever. I mean, he says fucked up shit, but you still 100%. The fact that you do it.
You know, if DLF were not pro Foodie, she'd be making fun of him too. And Natter has gone on record making fun of Pete, but yet she says nothing about Natter in that regard.
When you know it bothers him and he's going legally after you, makes you a piece of shit bully. I don't care what you say. If someone asks you to not fucking talk about them and you still do it, even though you know people are making fun of them and it bothers them, you have a right to do it, but it's still not right. I actually cleaned my desk. That's as far as I really get. Okay, but it's like, bro, no, anything that I'm not okay with now, I'm not putting up with. Okay, let me complain to Uber Eats and get a refund. I do this a lot. I'm kidding, I don't actually. That's why I think that's why they don't have a problem because I really only use it when I have to. You have to take a picture of the food. They're gonna be like, you ate it all.
Yeah, so you got to take a picture to show that you didn't eat most of the meal. But even that doesn't really protect the restaurants from getting ripped off, because you could take a picture of the food before you start the meal and then proceed to eat the meal and then ask for a refund. And it's still, that's ripping people off, Foodie. That is wrong. That is wrong. I used to work in a restaurant long ago, and the restaurant owner has to eat the cost of the food that you ordered, that you ate. You got the meal. Clearly, you enjoyed it because you ate quite a bit. Fraud, ma'am. You're committing fraud.
It was gross. I don't want to pay for
It was gross, but yet you kept stuffing your face with it. So how gross was it really? If it were really gross, you would have stopped at 1 or 2 bites and said, "That's enough. I can't eat this."
All right. I'm so entitled.
You are.
Yes, I'm entitled to a good meal for fucking $70. But
You got a good meal and you ate most of it, including the dessert. So now what?
I did work my ass off a lot. And I stayed
When?
in school and I worked my fucking ass off. So no, I'm not lazy, entitled, drifting my way through life. I worked to get where I am. Actually, thank you very fucking much. Look,
You what? What? You said you did what? You worked your butt off. I'm sorry. Sitting in front of a camera and eating a meal is not working your butt off. No. No, I don't look at that as work. No, I really don't.
I dropped out of university and look at me. I'm about to own a corporation. A
Foodie, all you did, ma'am, was you filed for sole proprietorship to a company, and you did that to save your own hide so you could be on YouTube and basically get money for free. That's all you did. You're not someone and you're in a building and worrying about the rent of the building, nor the payroll for the employees, sitting at a desk dealing with a bunch of employees. No, no, all you did was just file, do some paperwork or fill out a form. You're not the boss bitch you think you are.
okay. Let's clean your room now. I don't think I can manage. I'm gonna go back to bed. Okay, guys. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.
So that's it for the highlight reel from Queen of WTF, and thank you, Queen of WTF, for making this highlight reel, because there was no possible way that I could sit through the entire live stream that Foodie did. It would have been too boring for my viewers. I'm going to put a link for Queen of WTF's video in the description, and I do encourage everyone to check out her channel and join if you haven't already, perhaps for more highlight clips from Foodie. So that's it for my reaction video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Please enjoy yourselves and spend time with your friends and family. Take care, everybody, and if I don't see you tomorrow, happy Easter. Take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.